You ever seen one of these before and wondered how the heck do people make them sound good? Today, we're going to learn how to do that. Let's dive right in. All right, let's take a listen to the kick drum that we're going to be mixing today. The kick drum we're going to be mixing is from Kaz Rodriguez's song Rivet. Let's hop in. All right, so for this kick drum, I use two kick mics. I use the Beta 91A and the Audix D6X. All right, let's go ahead and hear this Beta 91A with nothing on it. Cool. So the first thing that I hear is I just want to take out some of that bleed. I've been using this Black Salt Audio silencer plugin for a while now, and I'm really kind of enjoying it. Let's hear what this sounds like. Really cuts out a lot of that background noise, and you still get some of those snare hits in there, but I will address that. So next, what I like doing is going into some EQ here, and what I'm doing with this kick-in mic is I'm boosting a tiny bit of this low end at 34 hertz. Cutting some 200, cutting a little of 1300 it looks like, and then I add some top end a little bit, but I cut some of the 15K because it was just a little too clicky for what I was liking. So let's hear what this sounds like. Cool. Really kind of shapes that sound to what you want, and then we can toss it straight into some compression. So I'm using Virtual Mix Rack here. I'm using this 1073 Pre to flip the phase on the kick to make it work with the kick out mic. And then from there, I go into this FGA, which is an API EQ. I'm boosting just the 20 kilohertz, just 4 decibels. And then I'm going into this custom opto, and I'm usually looking for around like 6 to 10 decibels of compression. I mean, it depends on the song, but I like to make it just nice and in that pocket. And then I'm going straight into just this saturation, and it'll just add a lot of kind of warmth and character to the sound once it's compressed, but make it so it's not so clicky and standing out in the mix. It kind of brings it all together. Let's hear what all this sounds like. So yeah, it looks like we're getting about 10 decibels of compression here, and just a little bit of saturation on there, just for some extra color. So then I'm going into this Eddie Kramer drum plugin here. And this is really just kind of adding some more slap and more compression, just tightening things up a little bit because we want that kick drum really slapping. Hear what this is doing. Sounds really good. Sometimes I throw this on there as just like a little secret sauce. Next, I'm just running into this kilohertz transient shaper, and really all this is doing is just cutting some of that tail end off of the kicks, and so I'm cutting the sustain all the way down, took the pump up a little bit on this, and this is what that sounds like. Sounds really good. Nice tight. All right, now let's hop on over to the D6X microphone. See what that sounds like with nothing on it. So same thing here, I'm hopping right into silencer, and I'm just trying to take out as much of that bleed as I can. So let's see what this is doing. Now I'm running into Pro Q4 again, and on this one I'm doing a little more simple EQ because I just want to keep more of the true character, that kick drum here. And so I'm boosting a little bit of low end on this, and then cutting out some of that 200 about again. And then on this mic, I'm boosting a lot more top end, and it kind of blends with that kick in mic just to make it sound really, really nice. So let's see what this is doing. Very cool. Sounds awesome. And then I'm running into this SSL E channel. Really all I'm doing on this is just boosting a little bit of 8K. This kind of lives on a lot of my tracks just because I'm familiar with how it sounds, and sometimes I like to boost some of the frequencies in it. But looks like this one I just grabbed a little bit of 8K, pulled it up right here. So let's see what that sounds like. just a little bit of top end. Then I'm running into virtual mix rack, and I'm just adding a little bit of saturation. Again, same as the other mic, just to kind of add some color and warmth. Let's hear what this sounds like. Yeah, you can really hear it in that low end. It kind of just warms it up and adds a little bit of saturation. It'll really kind of shine through the whole mix of the drums once we add it all together. Next, I'm running this plugin called Maserati DRM on the bass drum setting here, and you can just get a lot of kind of slap and some good low end warmth on this plugin. Let's hear what this sounds like. Very nice. Just adding a nice little bit of color and slap to it. And then to finish it off, I'm just running into the Kilohertz transient plugin again, doing the exact same thing, just cutting off some of that tail end of the transient, adding a little bit of pump on there. See what this sounds like. Very cool. Now let's hear everything together. And that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions, just leave a comment and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And if you like the snare drum in this video, my last video goes over how I mixed that, so I'll have a link to that down in the description. All right, thanks for watching. Peace.